Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be checking out a journal system that I use. This features a lot of automations, which makes everything really easy. Let's just get right into this. The first step that happens is this whole automation starts from my phone actually. I got a notification from the Shortcuts app. I'll show you what that looks like. Yeah, so now you see my phone screen and this is the automation. This basically pulls my step count from the day and sends it over to Make, and Make sends it over to Notion. So it's a little complicated, but you can basically use this for any kind of statistic that you want to grab from your phone. For example, you could probably do it with your screen time as well, or whatever numbers or values, anything you want to send from your phone, you can do it with this simple technique. Bring it over to Make, and Make will push that onto Notion. So what Make does is to watch the Shortcuts app, and when that shortcut is run, which for me is always at 8 o'clock every day, then it will create two database items. Number one is a new page in my Mood database, and then another new journal entry in my journal database. So now we'll go back to Notion to check this all out, and I'll just run it. So this is my home screen, this is my dashboard where everything is at. So when I just press on run now, you'll see that quite immediately we get a database entry in here. There you go. I really like how fast this works too, it's amazing. So you'll see the date of today, you'll see the mood, which you can change here. Today I'm feeling good, so I'll say that's good. And then it gets linked to a new journal entry, and you get your steps pulled in here. I have that out of 10,000. You can change your goal, your step goal in the edit property menu, and then just put in divide by, this is your step goal, and it'll show you like a graph as well, like how much have you achieved. The sleep time, I tried to pull that in, but it didn't work, so that's why that is there. But I'm sure somebody else who's smarter than me can figure that out for sure. And now when you go into my journal, you'll see this is the new journal entry. You can press that, and that'll create this new journal entry. You can add a little emoji. I like adding these default emojis with something that reminds me of my day. Maybe these footsteps because I'm moving forward. I don't know. Whatever you want to do it. And then call it something as well. I usually like to give it a nice title, something that reminds me of the day, the same as the emoji making. Something like taking steps forward. I don't know, I'm just inventing something right now. There you go. So it's linked back to this daily check-in, which is basically, you can add whatever property you want. I'm also pulling the mood from there. So I have mood and step count, but you could also add, I don't know, hours slept. You could also fill in that manually. You could add your screen time, you can add notes, you can add the people you met that day, you can add if it was a work day or not, how many hours you worked. Basically just statistics about your life, right? Like, we love statistics here, you know? Anyways, you then scroll down, you can just spill your heart out here in this general thoughts and daily reflections. I always like to write 3 things I'm grateful for that on that day. I think that's a super nice little thing to do. It really, for me at least, just makes me feel so much better and so much more grateful about life. And then also, you could even link this to maybe a goals database if you have something like that in your Notion workspace. But I just write the manually, like, what are the goals I worked on this day, and what are the steps I took to achieve those goals. And that's basically it. This usually takes me only like about 5 minutes. Sometimes if it was a busy day, then I might write more in the reflections, or if some drama came up, I just like to spill this out onto the Notion before going to sleep, because it really clears my brain, it gives me better sleep. And this journaling is just awesome. And also you can change these chapters. I don't know, if you're in a relationship, you might want to have like a relationship chapter. Just really edit this however you want to. And this is the basic system. I will send a link to the Make automation and also the Shortcuts automation, so you can check those out and integrate them into your own workflow. And if you really want to, I could also upload this as a template, but the actual database is pretty simple. I mean, your relation, and that's all basically. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next week. I'm going to try to start a beginner course, a 3-part course by next week. I'll see if I get around to it. Yeah, that's all. I'll see you guys. Bye.